Students, today we are going to study the topic noun case. Before we begin that, again we need to quickly revise that all we have studied because it will be useful in understanding this new lesson. First of all, we have already studied about noun. You must be aware noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. And what is a pronoun? The words which are used in place of noun are known as pronoun. So that we do not have to repeat the name over and over again, we use the pronoun. For example, let's see in these examples and understand what is a noun and what is a pronoun. Shreya is my friend. She lives near my house. We know that noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So Shreya is what? Shreya is noun because we are talking of a person. So Shreya is the noun here. And what is the pronoun here? She. Instead of saying Shreya is my friend, Shreya lives near my house, and using the word again and again Shreya, using the noun again and again Shreya, we use the word she, which is a pronoun. So it becomes easier. That is what we do when we are talking about someone. We say that like Shreya is my friend, she lives near my house, she likes reading books. When you're talking about them, you use the word pronoun. She, he, it, you, they, so on. So we see that Shreya is noun and she is pronoun, the word which is used in place of Shreya. When you are studying Hindi language also, you must have studied about Sangya and Sarvanam. Similarly, we have noun and pronoun. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing, and pronoun is the word we use in place of noun, so that it becomes easier to have a conversation. So let us see another example. Rahul has a pet. It is a dog. What is the noun here? Rahul. Rahul is the name of a person. So Rahul is the noun here. What is the pronoun? It. And what is it here? It is talking about this pet. Rahul has a pet. It is a dog. It is a dog. So you automatically know that he has a pet which is a dog. What is it here? Pronoun. Rahul is the noun and it is a pronoun. I hope you know these concepts. You must have studied what is a noun and pronoun, but just revise it again to understand this chapter. Another important thing that you need to again revise, subject and predicate we have studied. So again, you need to revise what a subject is and we will understand what object is in order to understand today's lesson. Let us see in these examples. Priya likes to read books. What is the subject here? Who are we talking about? Who likes to read books? Priya. So Priya is the subject. What is the predicate? Likes to read books. So subject is Priya because we are talking about Priya. Priya is the one who likes to read books. Now if we talk about object, what is the object here? What does she like to read? It is books. Books is the object. Do not get confused between predicate and object. Predicate is all the remaining part which will include verb also. Anything apart from the subject, whatever remains is the predicate. But object is that particular thing we are talking about, on whom the action is being done. So subject here is Priya. Likes to read is predicate. But what is the object? It is books. Now we are going to see only subject and object in these sentences. Rohan threw a stone. What is the subject here? Who threw a stone? Rohan. We are talking about Rohan threw a stone. So Rohan is the subject here. What did he throw? What object did he throw? He threw a stone. So stone is the object here. She pulled the door. So here, what is the subject? Who is pulling the door? She. So she is the subject here. Pulled the door. What object? What is she pulling? What object are we talking about? It is the door. So door is the object. So I hope this thing is also clear to you. Subject we have thoroughly studied, so you should be able to find out what subject is. And object is the thing on which you are performing the action. The subject is performing the action on something. That will be the object which is at the receiving end. Now let us come to noun case. What is this case? The case of a noun or pronoun tells us what the relation of that noun or pronoun is to some other word or words in a sentence. So in a sentence, The case, what is this case? The case helps us to understand what this noun or pronoun, how is it related to other words in a sentence. We will understand through examples and the kinds of cases. Then you will understand this better. First of all, there are three cases. Nominative, or you can call it subjective, nominative or the subjective, objective or accusative case, and the possessive case. The three cases. The most frequently used will be the words subjective, objective, possessive. Subjective, because here we see that it will be talking about the subject. Objective case, here we'll be talking about object. So these are the three cases that we are going to study and talk about. Subjective case, objective case, possessive case. Subjective case is also known as nominative case, and objective case is also known as accusative case. And the third one is the possessive case. So let us see. Noun the case. When we are talking about the subjective case or the nominative case, here in these sentences we have to look at the noun or the pronoun. When the noun or the pronoun is subject, then it becomes the subjective case. In this sentence, what is the subject? Who is playing cricket? Ram. We know that Ram is the subject. So here Ram is the, which case it becomes? It becomes the subjective case. What is the object in this sentence? Ram is playing cricket. What is he playing? What object is he playing? He is playing this cricket. Cricket is the object. So this becomes objective case. Just like in the other example we have seen, when noun is as object, when we are looking at noun as object, that becomes objective case. Here the noun is subject, so it is subjective case. Here the noun is acting as object, so it is objective case. We have to look at what position is the noun or pronoun. When the noun or pronoun is in the subject's place, it becomes subjective. When it is at the place of object, it becomes objective. Here both are, you see, both are noun. Ram is a proper noun and cricket is a common noun. Both are noun. We have to see at which place which noun is there or pronoun is there. This noun is at subject's place, so this is subjective case. This is at object's place, so this is objective case. Then comes the third kind of case, possessive case. When the noun or pronoun shows ownership or possession, that means if in some sentence we see that this particular thing is owned by this person, this belongs to him, then it becomes possessive case. Let us see with example. For example, Ram's bat. Now whose bat it is? It is Ram's bat. It belongs to Ram. So when we see this thing, apostrophe, usually use the word, this apostrophe s is given, Ram's bat. So this is the possessive case. Whenever you get to know, okay, this thing belongs to this person, so it becomes possessive case. It is owned by him, or say it is possessed by him, or it is said that it belongs to him. Like children's playground. Whose playground it is? It is children's playground. So children's is possessive case. We will study it again with many examples to understand better, but just try to understand. When noun or pronoun is at the subject's place, it is the subject, then it becomes subjective case. When it is the object, it becomes objective case. When we are talking about somebody owning something or something belonging to someone personally, then it becomes possessive case. Let us see the nominative case. How do we identify that this is a nominative case or this is an objective case? When the noun or the pronoun, like noun like we studied Shreya, pronoun she, if it was Ram, the pronoun would be he, and so on. So when there is a noun or pronoun is at the subject's place, we have already studied what a subject is. What is a subject? The doer of an action, the one who is doing an action in a sentence, that is the subject. Again, if you do not know what a subject is, revise the chapter subject to understand this. When the noun or pronoun is the subject of the sentence, or say he is the one performing the action, then that noun or pronoun is the nominative or the subjective case. For example, Aslam sells cars. Who sells cars? Aslam. Aslam is the subject here. What is the subject in this sentence? Aslam is the subject. So Aslam is the nominative case or the subjective case. Again, we see what is the object here. Aslam is selling what? He's selling cars. Cars is also noun, but it is at the place of object. So cars is objective case. And Aslam is nominative case or the subjective case. So whenever you see a noun or pronoun at the subject's place, immediately you say it is subjective case. Clear? Whenever you see noun or pronoun at the subject's place, you see the subject. Okay, the noun is at the subject's place. So this is subjective case or the nominative case. Generally, how do we get to know about the subject? We ask questions who or what to see if it is the subject. For example, the cat killed the mouse. Here we see the cat. What is the subject here? What is killing the mouse? See, we put up the question. What is killing the mouse? The cat is killing the mouse. The cat is killing the mouse. So cat is the subject. So it becomes the subjective case. And what is it killing? It is killing the mouse. Mouse is the object. So it becomes the objective case. She ran. Who ran? Who is the subject here? If we talk, what is the subject in this case? What is the subject? What is the predicate? She is the subject. So she becomes the subjective case. Uncle bought a new watch. And in this sentence, there is no objective case because there is no object given. It is just given she ran. Ran is a verb. It is not object. It is not a noun. So it is only subjective case. In this sentence, uncle bought a new watch. What is the subject here? Who bought the new watch? Uncle. So uncle is the subjective case. And what is the object that he has bought? What object are we talking about? Watch. So watch is the objective case. If the question was given uncle's watch, what would that mean? Uncle's is possessive case. We are talking about the watch that belongs to uncle. Uncle's watch. So that becomes possessive case. Talking about the objective case. Again, when the noun or pronoun is the object of a verb, then it becomes objective case. That is, when the action is being done on what thing? What is at the receiving end? The noun or pronoun, that is the objective case. Just in this example, Aslam sells car. What is the subject here? Aslam is the one selling car. He's subject, so it is subjective case. But what is he selling? What is that object that on which this action is being done? He's selling the cars. This is the object. So this is the objective case. When the noun or pronoun is the object of the verb on which the action is done, that becomes the objective case. So you have to see which noun or pronoun we are talking about. If it is at the subject's place, then it is subjective case. If it is at the object's place, it is objective case. We use these questions like what or whom to know about if it is an object or not. For example, the hunter killed the deer. We use the question whom. Whom did the hunter kill? Whom did the hunter kill? It killed the deer. What is the object? What is the subject in this sentence? Who is killing the deer? The hunter. This is subject, so this is subjective case. What object is getting killed? Deer. Deer is the objective case. She went on a vacation. What is the subject here? She. Who is going on a vacation? She. She is the subjective case. Where is she going? What object are we talking about? Vacation. That is the objective case. She threw away the mobile. What is the subject? She. She is the subjective case. What is she throwing away? Mobile. What is the mobile? Objective case. Are you understanding? Then possessive case, when we want to know who possesses this thing or means who owns this thing, to whom does this belong, that is the possessive case. This is Rashid's house. Whose house? Rashid's house. So Rashid's is possessive case. This is Aslam's cars. Whose car? Aslam's car. So that becomes possessive case. We put the question whose to get to know the answer if it is a possessive case or not. Where is Rahul's house? Whose house are we talking about? Rahul's. Shreya's watch is expensive. Whose watch? Shreya's. I like to hear Rahman's music. Whose music? Rahman's. So this is all possessive case. You can see whenever there are usually, apostrophe s given, apostrophe s you must be knowing, then that becomes the possessive case. We can see some more examples like the nominative case is also known as the subjective case. Example is given, Danish plays Candy Crush Saga. What is the subject in this case? Who is playing Candy Crush Saga? Danish, he is the subject. So Danish is the subjective case. But what is he playing? Which game? Candy Crush Saga. So this is the object. This becomes objective case. Next example, he threw away his Apple iPhone. What is the subject in this sentence? He is the subjective case. What is he throwing away? What object are we talking about? His iPhone, his Apple iPhone. So this is the objective case. In this example, possessive case, Modi's 15 lakh. Who's 15 lakh? Modi's. So it is possessive case. Rahul's marriage. Whose marriage? Rahul's. So it is possessive case. Malya's honesty. Whose honesty? Malya's. Apostrophe S, possessive case. I hope this is clear to you. Let's see these examples to understand slightly better. Priya was excited. Again, first of all, we see what is the subject. Priya. Priya is underlined. You are asked what subject, what case it is. Tell me. Priya is the subject, so it is subjective case. In these ones, see the underlined or these differently colored words. We have to identify what case it is. Priya is subjective case. Priya is subject, so subjective case. Raj loves swimming. Who loves? So here Raj is underlined. You have to identify which case it is. So Raj is at the subject's place. So this is subjective case. The teacher scolded him. What is underlined? Let's see. We have to find out which case is him. Him is the object. Who is getting scolded? Him. This is objective case. If in this sentence I ask you, what is the subject? The teacher scolded him. What is the subject? The teacher. Teacher is the subject. So teacher is the subjective case. He threw a ball at Anish. Who is the subject here? He. So he is subjective case. But then he is throwing a ball at whom? Whom? When do we use the question whom? That is in the objective case, at Anish. Anish is the object here. The ball is being thrown at Anish. So it is objective case. They borrowed his car. Whose car? Whose car are we talking about? When here whose is underlined, so this is his is possessive case. These are our folders. Whose folders? We are using the question whose folders? Ours. Possessive case. This belongs to us, so it is our. He killed the deer. Is it the subject or it is the object? It is the object. What is the subject here? He. He is the subjective case and deer is the objective case. Students' report cards are ready. Whose report cards? You see apostrophe here? Whose cards? Students. So students is a possessive case. Samir called her. What is the subject here? Samir. So Samir is subjective case. He is calling whom? Her. What is the object here? Her. So that is the objective case. Practice more and more. Watch this video again to understand clearly the three cases of noun.